I'm really quite drunk. So we went into space. There was some asshole shivving, and then we fought some robots, and that went kind of messy, but we beat them. And then we went into a room and got some drugs and a laser cutter, and fought more things that looked like kind of fucked up people, but like skin suity people. And then we went into another room, and then the aliens who owned the ship were there, and there was also a captain who we then threw into the room with us because the main evil alien turned up and fucked that captain up like fucking immediately, and then ran away and hid after we blasted him a few more times. Now we're on the bridge with Voltmeat.
I feel like this could have been summed up with "We are now fighting the Predator."
I think you mean the
No,
alien.
Alien.
The xenomorph.
The
Yes,
xenomorph.
the
I think it's the xenomorph actually, DKL.
I feel
All
bad
right.
because I've had friends like that.
Well, before we move into the next part of the session, let's just real quick go through a minor milestone, which is what you guys have achieved. It's the equivalent of experience here in Fate.
We're leveling up in the last session.
That way you can fight the alien.
Okay.
It makes a lot of sense. It makes a crazy amount of sense.
So, you can switch the ratings of any two of your attributes. So, if Dr. Cox wants to suddenly become a slavering retard, but really, really buff, that is a thing you can do. You can rename...
Are you kidding me? Both my strength and into 3. I'm a smart strongman.
Yeah, you can rename one aspect. You can exchange one stunt for a different stunt. And you get one extra point of refresh. Or wait, no, you do not. You can choose a new stunt, and if you already have 3 stunts, you can lower your refresh to get a new stunt. Or vice versa.
Now my refresh is already 4. I could drop that to 3.
Yes, and
I
get
know
another
that
stunt.
at the start of this session, though, my refresh brought my current up to 4, right? If I drop my refresh to 3, does my current drop to 3, or do I get to still stay at 4 for this session?
You'll get 3, because this technically happened at the end of last session, but, you know.
Right. I mean, there's nothing I really want to change, if I'm entirely honest. I don't think... I mean, I'm happy I got 3 stunts, I got 4 refreshes, I've got aspects that still apply to my crazy high-as-fuck fucking bro. And none of his stats really need moving around. He's got a shit house endurance, but the rest of it makes a lot of sense.
Alright.
I've got 1 stress box. Am I allowed to untick it?
Yes, if you have any stress filled in, you can get rid of all of that. That goes for everybody.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I want to change.
Alright.
Fucked up Ken Cook and Dr. Wheels Deals. Sweet Sweet Jet, Head of Soltron, physics are a guideline, not a rule, and they'll never find my emergency stash. You know what? We'll change they'll never find my emergency stash to if there isn't a way to make drugs, I will still find a way. There you go. That's a new aspect of mine.
Fair enough.
But yeah, now that we're in control of the bridge, I get the aspect motherfucking space pirate. Yay!
Excellent. Excellente. Okay, well then, yeah, let's pick up there. You guys are in control of the bridge. All of the aliens have been either dispatched or have fled deeper into the ship. You have a couple of security drones with you, but now that you've taken the bridge, you can just tell them not to attack you, and they will do so.
Beep boop, motherfuckers. Beep boop.
Beep boop, indeed. You have pretty much complete access to every system on the ship. But, unfortunately, you still have the alien running around in the vents.
Is there a way to know what vents that alien am hiding in?
That is a good question. You can roll an intelligence check to try and figure it out.
I broke even. 3.
No, I don't think so. It's alien tech after all, and you can't even read the language.
Alright, cool. I randomly smash a button and then grumble.
Alright, you randomly smash a button. Oh, I need fate point counters.
Remember what I said about randomly activating the selfish mode while drunk? I
You
just wanna
fire a space laser, and you destroy Vault 111. Good job, you ruined Fallout 4. Actually,
I
good
don't
job.
know
You
if you're
ruined my
aware of
lore.
how incredibly good I am at randomly smashing buttons. If that luck roll is any indication, I'm
Oh, good.
very
I was just
good
about to
at
ask
just-
you to make a luck check. Okay.
Yeah, I bumblefuck into a lot of success.
Cool. All right. So you're not going to get the thing that you wanted because that'd be too easy. You already failed
Yeah.
a check.
Damn
But
right.
I do think something cool is going to happen.
Fuck yeah.
And that cool thing is a little slot on the console next to you opens up, and a sort of cylindrical glass comes up on a little elevator. Beep.
Guys, it turns out I'm a genius. What have it?
Alright. You don't know what it is, but it smells vaguely acidic. The sort of
Interesting.
orange, fluffy contents. It's not quite a liquid, but it's not quite a foam either. You're not really sure what to make of it.
I'm going to use my alien. No, shush you. Shush you. I'm going to use my experience to try to see if I can't identify it.
Okay. Intelligence.
+2, so a 1.
No idea, friendo. It looks like soda.
It looks like soda.
Well, guess what? Because I went to medical school, I can get +2 when I intelligently overcome a situation presented with a drug or injury.
It's not a drug. Do you think that orange drink is not a galaxy-wide drink?
I think for 7 it probably fucking ain't, because it looks like death cotton candy, but also drugs at the same time.
Oh, God. Okay. So, let's see. Create an advantage. You get 1 free invocation. Okay, so yeah, if you drink this, this is some sort of stimulant meant to keep the crew conscious during high-gravity maneuvers.
Soda.
Yeah, kind of like soda, just full of chemicals. Anyway, if you
Soda.
consume it, you will get a really nice physical high and lots of adrenaline.
I heard the word high in there. As much as I like the aspect of physical strength and giving it to, you know, salty snack, I also like getting high. I announced all of this thinking out loud because I'm high.
I'm pretty sure that this is just orange soda.
It isn't, but it'll make you fucking strong as fucking shit. And as much as I would love to take it, I still have like half of a burlap sack full of Molly, so I'm good here. And then I will hand it off to Salted Snake and then take more of those weak-ass alien drugs by the fistful. Norv.
Alright, Snake, do you consume the OJ?
It's... nah.
Alright, well then, never mind.
Wait, did we just get done fighting then?
And yeah, it's the end of the encounter, so the
I
alien has
forgot.
retreated.
We just fought the alien.
Yeah,
So
you-
yeah,
Yes.
I can go for a sip of some cool, delicious galactic orange juice.
But you're supposed to save that for when it's time to punch some aliens in the fucking face hole with your NASA key.
You're pretty sure if you drink it during a fight in which you already have loads of adrenaline going through your system, you will literally die.
So yeah, you should take it while fighting. No, okay. Yeah, no, that might be a good idea. Get your shit back together.
I'm pretty sure none of that will happen because it is just orange drink.
Yeah, sure. Tell me that. Then also tell me how many cock push-ups you could do after drinking it.
I could do 5 before.
Well, prepare to do 17.
10 if you put a magazine of cardboard boxes in front of me.
That's concerning. But you know, whatever, you know, provides buoyancy to your ship.
Alright, so we got our orange juice drink, we got our ship under control. So now we just need to figure out how to pilot this back down to Earth. Or, you know,
I'm
fuck
first
Earth.
to-
There's plenty of other cool planets. You know there's a stripper planet?
I am first going to check the command console for all the drones on the ship.
Okay. Many of them have been destroyed, but you still have about a dozen drones scattered throughout the ship. You also have you have access to the command code for one robot called Mr. Human.
Mr. Human, I remember that guy. He was a totally legitimate human.
Yes, he is.
I like that guy.
Did he have death beeps in him, or was he just a robot?
Now, don't you be insulting Mr. Human. He is a fellow patriot and a good American citizen.
That's right. He loved the Americans with the Richard of Nixon. That guy who died in the war like 20 years ago fighting off the communist hordes of super mutants.
It just means that he's been a slave to these aliens for far too long. We should make sure we get Mr. Human back down to Earth.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Human is maybe that cool.
I'm just going to go along with this, because I do not think I can debate any of you on this.
Maybe. You don't know until you try, again. But I am an indomitable force of will, which is very useful for being a doctor.
Now, speaking of being a doctor, Dr. Richard Cox,
Yes.
you know how you need that sweet, sweet jet?
Yes.
I think you really need that sweet, sweet jet. What do you think?
I think it's time for me to cook half a burlap sackload of alien molly and turn it into jet somehow. I could probably use some of my own fucking blood. It would be metal as hell. Let's do this.
Take a fate point, and then, yeah, let's get you high as fuck.
Nice. I do like fate points. Now that I'm up to 5. Alright. Is it an intelligence test to
Yes.
produce druggos?
To combine all of these drugs into one mega high. This will be an overcome action. Oh boy. Or create an advantage, rather. So, let's
Oh,
see.
wait, sorry. That means it's a 5.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
Well,
presented-
that'll do it
Because I went to
then.
medical school and I'm presented with a drug.
Okay. So you too can invoke high on wheeled alien drugs.
Dope as shit. Alright, yeah, you guys see me, like, just quickly utilize the laser scalpel we yoinked from a surgery room. I lay it all out across a console. There's a lot of acrid chemically smoke. And then I basically render down an entire burlap sack into 2 huffy things full of jet.
All right, and yeah, now Dr. Cox needs to go. He needs to jet.
Alright. Okay, everyone, I'm about to become incredible, and now it is time for us to hunt this fucking shit out of an alien. Find it! Find it! Find it, I'm about to breathe this in. Just you watch, I'm counting to 10. It's in my head, but I'm also counting out loud. 10, 9,
Does anybody have a tranquilizer?
no, I mean I do, but they don't work on me. I'm immune to tranquilizers, baby.
Alright then, I'm going to need you to be quiet. I have to read the console, try to figure out where we can find the sensors on the ship.
You can't tell me what to do, Captain Bacon. Oh, fuck.
Excuse me, it's Captain Salted Bacon Snacks. Anyways,
Yeah, fucking sweet.
what roll do I need to make to try to figure out where is the sensors for the ship? Or did we already try that?
So you already failed that, so...
I remember... Oh, last session?
No, scouted just now.
Oh.
Fine. Weapons controls then.
Alright, so the weapons are not controlled from the bridge. You quickly figure that out. They are controlled from the deck above this one, on the gunnery deck, which is also where the magazine is, which is full of alien, high explosives and probably nukes and stuff.
Damn
We're gonna
aliens.
eat a very sour candy again.
Crinkle crackle.
How
Yeah.
hard would it be just to have a universal system?
Maybe it is a universal system, and we're the ones who are not universal.
Collette, make an
Van Kennedy,
intelligence
Salted
check
Snake.
to overcome.
Okay. So... Oops. That's a 4.
Alright.
I didn't click the roll approaches one.
Yeah. Once again, because you don't know the alien language, this is much harder for you. So yeah, you do not know.
Oh,
Why
I
are we
was
not
always,
letting the guy who has alien
I always
experience?
just basically dragged him over it and always asked whenever I used the console. I thought he was right there with me.
I mean, I was trying to make the attempt. I mean, I don't understand the alien language either. I just basically bullshit it.
No, yes, you do. You made
No, you
that
know
like
it.
a thing.
You fucking There was one roll where you're like, maybe I know this language. Like, turns out you fucking do, and that was
Oh
how
yeah,
it
you're
went.
right. It's been like only what, a fucking month.
Yeah, this
Maybe.
game has gone on for like 2 months now. It's great.
So I had dragged, usually have Solid Snake helping me with this stuff. I'm usually just doing the actual tech part.
Okay, well,
Telling me what all the symbols mean.
fair enough. It has been a month, so okay, that does give you a +1, boost it to the success threshold. So yeah, there are ship-wide sensors. However, they do not cover the vents and certain cargo holds, because why would they?
What do you mean? Why wouldn't they? They're aliens. They're supposed to be advanced creatures. The first place everything always goes to is the vents.
Besides, haven't you played have they never played old world games? You always go through the vents.
It's one of the key rules of the NASA CQC rulebook.
I gotta wonder, where do you keep your NASA CQC rulebook? Because you suddenly seem to remember, like, all the things ever forever.
Well, most of it is just in my head. The rest is in my rectum.
Alright.
Did I, like, tattoo it to your asshole? I'm not denying. I mean, it's cool if it's tattooed to your asshole. I mean, I'm not gonna. It's not hygienic. It's not safe. I mean, you shouldn't perforate buttholes, but
Just keep
whatever
book up
works.
there.
Okay.
I think he sequestered it.
Yes, he sequestered it.
Where else are you supposed to put it when you get kidnapped by aliens on a daily basis?
I mean, to be fair, it's the same place I hide all my jet, but I'm not telling you where that is in case you're actually secretly a spy for the little man.
Right.
Alright.
Anyways,
So-
we have the sensors, but we don't have the movements.
The captain and his crew had locked themselves in here, and they were fairly certain that was okay defense from the alien. Are there any unsecured vents that lead here? Or are they all gated off?
There are no unsecured vents into the bridge, but there is one in the crew quarters immediately outside.
Okay. Alright, so the ship's weapons are just for external weapons, right? Not internal defense.
So the weapons you can access from here are basically just the drones. If you want to access the weapons, you need to go to gunnery.
What about
Are there
something
internal? Do we know if there's internal weapons, like internal defense?
There are drones.
That is
Okay.
it. What about, is there a way we can set up an alarm system with the sensors, just in case the alien does pop out of the vents?
You can try.
Well,
There was like an armory, right?
what do I got to roll to try?
Intelligence.
You want to
There's
roll
an
this, or do
armory.
I want
Yeah,
to roll
I'll
this?
do it.
Okay, I'll help
I
you.
have a bonus to techie stuff. And because DCL's helping me with the language, that's the +1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. Okay, yeah. Setting up, pardon me. An internal alarm is fairly rudimentary. So now, what exactly do you want it to alert you to? Like any movement anywhere in the ship, or...
Sobriety. Check sobriety.
No, can it alert us to the giant fucking xenomorph that is crawling around and killing up its people?
So the sensors, like the database, doesn't know anything about it. You could set it to, detect anything that the database doesn't recognize, but...
Well, so far, all we've seen are drones and those tiny little aliens, right?
Mhm.
So, I guess we search for anything that is not one of those.
Or
Well, we have-
us, because
Or us.
we are aliens on an
Hang
alien
on.
ship.
So I want to check the sensors for everything that it knows and is flagged, which I assume is humans, their experiments, themselves, etc.
Okay, so anything that's not on the database, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes. If it has no data entry, then that will be the safest.
Unless it went to the spam filter. Check the spam filter.
Huh. That is a good idea.
Thank you.
I'll check the spam filter.
Alright. Someone really wants to give these aliens penis growth enhancements.
Do you want to inflobinate your quascars? Click here for 3 easy schnorplets.
Someone's been watching too much Rick and Morty.
No.
3 grapples.
Either way. All right. So, do we have the sensors set up to alert us?
Yes.
And
However,
only-
do any of you have a handheld computer or anything on you?
I mean, I have a
I
rectum.
don't think anyone has a Pit Boy, so.
Alright.
Does my wife brain know how to computer?
You know it does, yeah. If you want to sync your wife's brain up to the computer for a moment, then she could become your portable database for this and would be able to alert you if the sensors ping.
There's nothing that I like more than the idea of a scared Jewish angry screaming whenever aliens turn up. Let's do this shit.
Okay.
Honey, guess what? You're about to become thick.
Oh god.
I'm gonna turn you into a goddamn spaceship.
Alright. I think I'm just gonna ask for a luck roll on this one.
Fuck yeah, and I'm fucking awesome because I'm high, so that's +2.
Yeah, you are.
It's 5.
Alright. So yeah, let's see here. Create an advantage. Yeah, okay. So on top of just being able to alert you, she will be able to help you a little bit on any checks related to alien technology you need to make.
Neat. Best Jubot ever.
Alright.
Fuck.
What's up?
Ow. Oh, sorry. Stub toe. Give me a second.
Oh,
that
stub
hurts.
toe. That's the blows.
I got one of those the other day. I have a bruise like the size of a penny. It's the worst. Anyway, so you guys have
Get out of my America.
4 different temp aspects lined up.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So,
Let's go alien hunting.
wait. One last thing.
What? I can't. Do you know how hard it is to stand still right now?
I assume we already checked the alien bodies for gear and shit.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, never mind. Then we can go.
Look, there's an obvious solution to this situation, and then I hand you an alien corpse. They make perfectly acceptable swingable bats. They're way light. They're basically like having your own swatter.
Didn't I already use one on one of their bodies?
Exactly.
As a
So do it
distraction?
again.
I mean, I'm totally gonna do it again. But I was just saying, we should go up. We should take the American solution and go up above.
And strike them with their own young. I missed that part of the Constitution, but sure. Beat them to death with their young.
Who's up for getting weapons at the gunnery?
Fuck. Do you mean that I could be even awesomer than I am right now? Because, I mean, I'm down with that. I'm not hearing an answer, which I assume is actually a yes. That's basically how one gets through life. Let's do this! And I'm gonna lead way to the gunnery.
Where'd Stray Merzendi go?
Excellent.
I think of the suggestion of following the sacred second. Jamie is too pleased to put together a coherent reply.
Of course, yes, the sacred second. Also, I've heard that if you stand your ground, you get bonus points.
What happened in the background?
Nothing. Everything's fine.
Rue.
Roo! Alright.
Excellent.
So,
Way to gunnery.
yeah, let's do this thing.
I
Crew
see that the
quarters.
square for gunnery isn't like directly attached to us, so I guess we literally have to go crew quarters, magazine,
Mhm.
gunnery.
Correct. You go to the crew quarters, and there is a basically turbo lift up to the magazine. And from there, you can get to gunnery.
Rad. Is there anything cool in the gunnery? Anyone got like a list of things? I know that we probably were abducted, well, Salted Snake was... Wait, no, while I was... Yeah, because I'm awesome. Still holding a Fat Man, which I shot. Is that Fat Man still here? Because that thing... You know what? That's probably a bad idea. We're in space, but I want to make sure that it's a plan D. Not as far down as E, but definitely higher up than C. Nice
Speaking
plan
of high,
D. Yeah.
So yeah, Mr. Human rolls up on his badass tank treads and says, "Hello again, fellow humans.
Yo, what's up? What's up, fellow human?
It is a great day to be an American, isn't it?"
It is. Which is
Hey,
why we're going.
Amen.
Hey, buddy, do you want a Second Amendment with us all over some damned aliens?
I don't know about any aliens unless you mean the illegal kind.
This
Oh, these
conversation-
ones are illegal as fuck. I hear they keep speaking Spaniard.
I am uncomfortable with this conversation.
So obviously they need to be standard grounded at. Ain't that right, Mr. Human? Let's fuck him up. You can tell because the alien is long and sinuous and black and keeps trying to steal our women.
I am even more uncomfortable with this conversation.
Wow.
Why though?
Make a charisma check against Mr. Human to incentivize him to racial violence, I guess. No.
No, I can't start some kind of a xenomorph pulgrim.
No. Instead, he will say, "No, we can't shoot them. We just need to build a wall."
Oh god.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I'm retroactively hurting.
I don't know. Do you think the xenomorphs could even be stopped by a wall? Like, they'd climb over that shit, right?
Dr. Cox, we don't have time for this. We have to get the weapons.
That's right, becoming awesome is very important right now. Let's do that.
Very well. Goodbye, fellow humans. I will begin
Thank you.
constructing our glorious wall to keep out the filthy foreigners.
Why do I
Thanks,
feel like
Mr.
that's-
Human. God, I'm starting to chub right now. I don't know about you guys.
Why do I feel like that wall is going to be an aspect that comes back and bites us in the ass later?
Speaking
I don't know.
of-
Frankly, it sounds like a stand power.
As long as he doesn't wall off the bridge.
Just so you know, the bridge is what keeps all of our liberties safe, so don't build the wall there or we'll lose our liberties. Whatever those are.
Alright. Let's get the guns online and then maybe fire the alien into space. I can't have a giant alien crawling around my ducks, abducting my crew members. Since I
Excuse
only
me,
have
you don't own the
light
ship
free right
because the
now.
ship is currently my wife?
Also, you know, eating the alien probably is tasty.
I'm sure I'd be down for that. But you know what they say about foreign food? After you have it, you just get hungry again in like half an hour.
I'll have you know I'm the captain of this ship. Look at my hat.
Yeah, but you can't be captain of my wife. At least wait till she's out of it. You have to be temporary on hold, not captain. And then you can be captain again when she's no longer in the ship, because you can't have my wife.
Oh, she's still plugged in, like, back in the bridge?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you'd stay the heck fuck off my wife. I'll fuck you up.
No, she's not physically plugged in. She's wirelessly plugged in, because otherwise.
Yeah,
you wouldn't
whatever,
have any-
semantics. She's still riding shotgun. That's like saying you want to touch my wife's hot bod, but don't worry, the brain is safe. Fuck off. You wait till she jacks out before you could jack off.
I mean, it's not. Okay. Does that mean we're all inside your wife then?
Yeah, she's an accommodating soul, and I love her very much.
That sounds like comedy talk. We can't all be inside his wife all at once. Yes.
Sure we can. There's threesomes, foursomes, and moresomes, and welcome to the moresome, baby. Now let's go get us some fucking guns. To rule the world, because we're America.
Tiny little fireworks shoot out of Mr. Human's back as you pile into the turbo lift.
It's so hard being the only sane one. Isn't that right, cardboard box?
Maybe there'll be a cardboard box in the armory. Like, that seems like a place to keep useful shit. What did you think they store their guns in? Lockers? No, they get stored in boxes.
Just need to make a critical success roll to find a reinforced cardboard box.
And you just watch out, the fucking walls have goddamn ears. And I just mean my wife's ears because they're bolted onto her head right here. I mean, oh, there it is. That's right, I also too have played Pitfall. Don't fall in pits.
Yeah, so as you guys are zooming up the turbo lift shaft, I think you all see the lights begin to flicker.
Uh-oh.
And the lift shudders a little bit, like something just landed on the roof.
God
Is my
damn it.
pirate ship haunted as well?
No!
I'm
This
gonna
is
take
for
out
that
my knife.
illegal... What was it? Alien?
What's it?
Yeah!
I'm taking out my knife and I'm getting ready. And
I'll shout at the
feel-
ceiling. You better not! I hear they're building a wall for you!
I feel like there's going to be a spiked tail coming through the top, so I'm going to be prepared to jump to the side.
I'm just gonna pull the laser scalpel out like I'm ready to go fucking shiv crazy.
Alright. So you all prepare for the alien to make its entrance. The lights
Fuck
flicker
yeah.
again. You all like huddle, press together because there's barely enough room for all of you in the same lift.
No, the laser pistol. We had this conversation. The laser pistol got smashed to pieces.
Okay.
Or it was the alien guns that got smashed to pieces. And the other
Alien guns got
one of the
smashed.
two.
One of the guns is broken, but you still have a gun.
Yeah, and it is an energy weapon, so it qualifies for your thingamabobbera.
So yeah, you guys prepare for the aliens' penetration of your lift, and Vault meet.
Does Vault Meat also prepare for penetration?
Yeah,
I posted
she's
up for a high
like
five, but...
clinging to Salted Snake because he's the typical action hero guy.
Oh no, he's the one who dies. Look, okay, I will look at Vault Meat and be like, look, you can't cling to him because if you do that, he's gonna die. You have to cling to one of us so that he can be awesome. If you cling to him, he dies sacrificing himself to save you, and that's just not fucking on. We kind of need him to kill aliens.
Look, it's okay. I'm holding up a knife instead of like a fucking machine gun. So
Oh, it's true, you don't have an LMG. Everything's fine. Never mind, I take it back. Cling on. Grab his dick, too, while you're at it. I bet there's a whole lot of it to hold on to.
Oh
She
my
is
God.
not a Klingon.
Heyo.
I hate all of you.
Jamie's gonna point his gun at the floor.
Ah, you're a cunning man, Jamie. What if it is in fact two aliens, and it's some kind of spit roast of doom? Which
So
I
yeah,
have.
the elevator shudders one more time, and then you hear this horrible metal shrieking sound from outside, like the brakes have just come on full bore. And then you all feel a little bit weightless for a moment.
Oh, guys, this is gonna get awesome. Prepare to jump. I totally bet this works.
And then, yeah, the elevator stops going up and starts going down. Faster and faster and faster and faster.
I got an idea, I'm a genius! And I'm gonna just slam the laser scalpel into where, lift meets back of wall and just try and jack it into the ground. Sorry, into the wall to bring it to a halt before we go too fast and it just breaks it.
I'm pretty sure that's not how that works.
I'm
Well, no, I mean, I'm literally gonna try and pin this thing to the wall so it stops descending, but I have to do it quickly, I assume.
Okay, I'm just gonna say there's no way that could possibly work.
So you're saying
I'm
luck
just-
roll.
I'm going off of the little physics I was taught. I'm pretty sure that is absolutely not how that works.
Physics are a guideline, not a rule, according to my aspects. So, excuse me while I give you a 5, bitches. And I will spend a fate point to call in my aspect for even more.
Also, even if you can't jam the laser into the wall behind, you could just melt both of them and then get it to fuse.
I mean, that starts to sound too much like actual physics. I think that frankly, it's better in guideline status.
I also don't think that would happen because I don't think the metal would cool down faster than how fast.
Yeah,
the
no.
elevator is falling.
So your
There's
scalpel
7
doesn't shatter into a million pieces in your hand, and you guys are falling just faster and faster and faster.
Oh, this is some bullshit. All right.
Okay, so how are we gonna even possibly brace for this? Is this one of those elevators where there's like a thing on top?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, the aliens know their safety standards. There's a little
All right.
fireman hatch on the top.
Quick, shoot out the roof and jump.
All right, let's see up on top of the hatch if they have like one of those little cords to dangle from as the elevator falls. Let's see if we can't action hero this shit.
Alright, so, Snake, I'm going to need you to make a strength check to, commando your way up through the roof while this thing's falling, and there's like 10 times gravity. And
All
Collette, how about an intelligence check to try and decipher the codes? And, yeah, because Salted Snake can't help you, he's jumping. So,
My wife
Okay.
will help because she's a smart lady
okay, so you want to call
and is
in
hooked
the,
up to the schematics
Oops.
or something.
okay, so you want to call in that aspect?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Mrs.
call
Cox
him.
will help you out.
I'm gonna call him my aspect of breakout expert as I am trying to break out of this fucking elevator.
Okay, done deal.
All right.
Okay, so Colette's got a 6. That's more than enough. And Marcus has a 4. Okay, so Marcus isn't quite there yet, but you are high on weird alien drugs.
I am high on weird alien drugs.
Would you like
Do I
to
believe in the?
hash that in?
Look, I got one more huff of this shit. I don't really want to share these, but if you need to get high again to be fantastic, I might wait with this sacrifice for awesome.
I mean, okay. So here's the thing. I'm gonna say no. I will not call that in.
What?
Just because even if I am the one who escapes, if I do it and I escape, then everybody else is still just stuck. And
Well, no, the
everybody-
assumption is once you get up there, you can just pull everyone up.
I thought we were like falling.
Yeah, you are, but like the role is to actually like be able to get from the ground, from the floor of the elevator up through the little hatch because it's closed and there's no like handholds or anything.
Isn't the elevator going down?
It
If you
is.
think that should be easier. Whatever. I'll call him that's done then, because
Okay.
I don't know if shit, Collette is doing will work. Just trying to make sure.
Can't wait for Collette to hit the brake and then just he gets his brain pan smashed in by the ceiling when he jumps too high.
That's not how physics works.
Okay,
I mean, if it comes
so,
to a halt and you leap upwards, I think it does.
so Snake, yes, Spider climbs up through the hatch, pushes it off, and gets up on top of this thing. And yeah, the first thing you see is the alien, but it's way high above you, like clinging to the walls of the shaft, and it just hisses menacingly at you as you descend into the darkness.
I'm gonna shake my fist at it and scream, "Alien!"
And then Collette just pushes a button and hits on the emergency brakes. And I'd like Collette to make a luck roll to see
No.
if the elevator can be stopped in time.
No. Oh no?
That's fine. That's fine. That's it. The elevator shrieks and screams as it tumbles down. But here's a thing. I'm just gonna pop one of my fate points and bring in the ship's fucked, yo.
A classic.
So the target goes up by 2, and the elevator is falling further.
Glad I
Nuh-uh,
decided.
because I want to invoke that box full of cool alien gizmos and just jam some kind of chargy bullshit into that wall.
All right.
Okay,
So I think if this happens, the elevator's gonna keep falling, but you have like an alien grappling gun that you can shoot up onto the wall and just like get everyone out and up towards like further up the shaft through that.
Guys, cling on, we're about to climb a shaft! And then I just wrap everyone up, hit a random button, and just shoot us up.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
I'm the best!
you go through the hole that Snake opened. The grappling
I
gun.
grab him
like,
as we go up with my legs, so I've got people in my arms. Yeah!
Yeah, so the magnet snaps into the wall, clings tight, and then you all just get yanked out of the top. And below you, the elevator slams into some lower deck and just boom, explodes. Because of course it explodes. It's an action movie.
Fuck yeah! I'm sorry I stole your thing, but it was sweet.
I'm going to.
Someone find a door before this alien fucking hacks our whole day up.
Real quick. Anytime you. I forget. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, it was strength. Either way, I'm going to. Oh, wait, can I increase one of my approaches with the EXP we got?
No.
Oh.
That's
okay,
what
never
happens
mind.
at the end of an adventure.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna start trying to climb up because we were going to go to the gunnery, which I assume we've lost a decent amount of floors on.
Yes.
The alien is trying to keep us from the gunnery, and that means there's something in there that he's afraid of. I plan to get my hands on it.
All right.
Okay.
So
He'll
yeah,
be
the
mixed
alien's
all
in the
over it.
shaft with you guys still. It's
Yeah.
If you want to
considerably
hurry the fuck
above
up,
you.
though, I'm
Oh,
holding
okay.
it with my
Are we-
legs and the
are we-
monster's above us.
Are we fucking doing shaft battles? Because I got my
Yeah.
knife ready. We'll do this.
No, we're not there to jump in. I'm just like looking for a lift doorway. Come on, you fucking asshole! Find a door.
Because yeah, just remember, you guys are all on a single grappling line that's straining under the weight of 5 bodies, clinging to Dr. Cox.
I've got like people on my back, a person in each, like under each arm, who's holding hands with someone else, and my legs wrapped around Snake's waist while he wrestles with me to try and climb up there and knife fight an alien. Like,
Okay.
find a fucking door.
Okay, fine. All right. So, since the elevators, no. Okay, so is there like a door next to us?
I mean, there are lots of closed doors for sure.
Who's got the best gun right now? Let's blast that shit open.
I mean, all the guns are just kind of in a nebulous they work way. So I've got the Nuka launcher. Well, not Nuka launcher, Nuka gun.
Do I want to try to pry the door open with a knife first?
I mean, we've got a pair of energy weapons, a nuka gun and mine. We can probably zap through a door and then swing on in.
Let us do that. Who's got the gun?
A lot of us do. So
I don't have a gun.
All right,
Okay.
so this is going to be a luck test to see if you can blast the door open before the alien clambers down to your level, which is
That's-
going to be bad because you guys are hanging on that one little rope.
Okay,
Okay,
so
well-
first off, can I like jump to the other rope, the elevator shaft rope, if that exists? Because aliens.
It
Use
does not.
pulleys.
There is you are in a single like cylindrical shaft.
Okay.
Like you can try and climb up the walls and like brace yourself and spider climb up it, but it's going to be pretty hard.
Suppress. Okay, so Snake's gonna yell, "Suppressor fire on the alien!" I'll get the door open, and I'm going to take Dr. Cox's laser scalpel and try to start working on the door.
what,
I yelp as his hand goes dangerously close to crotch.
what's energy weapons again? That perception?
Perception or perception or dexterity
All right.
or agility. Sorry.
Gonna invoke my aspect set lasers for fun. It's gonna be great. Guys.
Okay, so hold on. Before you make a roll, you're not rolling. This is whoever's trying to open the door, which appears to be Snake now.
Yeah.
I thought it was Jamie.
I was going to, but then Snake just took
Sorry.
over.
I figured the guns will be better suited to trying to shoot and keep away the aliens. I mean, the alien.
If you want to do that, I do have another idea. Like, could try to shoot the panels, shoot the lift shaft in front of the alien, and make it play the drop into the abyss game.
That's also possible.
And it slices off one of our heads on its way down.
Or just...
Or it
I mean,
just
hell.
joins you on the rope, just like bear hugs Dr. Cox.
Help! I can only be high and awesome for so long.
And then we bond, and we realize that us and the aliens aren't so different after all.
Alright, so these are 2 separate rolls, so let's have Snake make his roll first. You have a +1 bonus from Collette putting down suppression fire.
Alright. Going to invoke the aspect, use the stunt of NASA CQC.
Alright. You are well trained in penetrating doors.
That is a 5.
Alright, a
because
5.
I forgot to add the +1.
Now let's see Jamie's roll. This is going to be an intelligence or perception test.
Yep. And this is an attack, yeah? So I can add my energy weapon.
This is definitely an attack against it. And yeah, the Xenomorph has cleared out all of its stress as well, so let me... Boop, boop, boop.
to. Hmm.
Alright, so let's see. I think this is just going to be its physical force. And try and, like, keep a hold of things. Wow.
I fancy getting a better success. I'm going to spend one of my fate points and invoke the ship's fucked, yo. Like, go on. All of the stuff going on, the elevator shaft has to be weakened. It's just
Oh yeah, for sure. Alright, so I'm gonna
whilst
burn
that whole wall is going to drop.
one of my points to reroll, but you're looking at a target 4 for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we meet. So let's see, on an attack. A tie is the attack doesn't harm the target, but you gain a boost. So okay. So yeah, the alien falls a little bit, but it manages to catch itself on like what's left of the elevator rope. And there's sparks and smoke, and it's screaming and confused by the sudden drop.
Sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah, and then you manage to pry the doors open. So before it can recover, you get in. Dr. Cox, make a strength roll to swing everybody onto this open deck.
Here. Okay. And then I need to make a tea.
And all right, would you like to use the boost that Jamie just created for you?
What's the name of the boost? Sorry.
There isn't one. It's just a boost from the alien being distracted.
Sure, that doesn't cost me a fate, does it?
No, it's a free.
Yeah,
one.
rock and roll.
Okay.
Take that up to a 5. Sounds good to me.
So, with a mighty roar of primal, intoxicated, manliness, you swing yourself and all of your lush lovelies and also Jamie onto the next deck, far, far below where you were hoping to be.
This is an unfortunate turn of events. I'm gonna rely on you while I have a quick moment inside my own brain. Which is where I'm gonna be AFK for like 5 minutes, back as soon as possible.
Okay.
Well, the assumption is that the alien is gonna chase us. We should, wherever we are, we should probably run into not a kill hallway. What's our immediate surrounding once we come through the elevator shaft?
Yeah, okay, so I think at this point, you're somewhere like way, way down at the bottom of the main engineering complex. Like, the engines for this ship are huge and require several decks worth of, like, power structures to supply it. So you're way down at the bottom of engineering. There's all these strange, like, electrodes that are crackling and Tesla coils zapping lightning across each other. And there's this intense thrumming all through the deck, and every few seconds when one of these lightning bolts shoots across, the deck vibrates violently underneath you.
We're in a dangerous location. I mean,
I will.
mostly I say that because of the cancer.
I will ask Dr. Cox's wife where the fastest way out of here is, like the fastest route.
Alright,
Just
she
a
will
minute,
suggest
protect
the
my time.
elevator.
The elevator exploded.
What's the next fastest route out of here? Don't
Well-
say the elevator.
Normally the elevators are the only way between decks, but luckily there are Jeffries tubes connecting places, which, unfortunately for you, is also where the alien sort of lives.
What kind of sub-intelligence alien creature makes it only so that elevators are the only way up?
She sort of like indicates one of the alien corpses that's inevitably splattered nearby, and so this is that they have very stubby little legs and can't, go upstairs.
Huh. Guess that's fair.
What an inferior species.
Is there any way we can find the grav control? Maybe if we could turn that off, we can go back up the shaft.
Ooh, well, you are in engineering for sure, yeah. I think someone can make an intelligence test to try and suss out some way to do that.
I will, if you want to make that test, Collette, I
You
will help
say.
you.
Okay. Four.
Alright, so with a 4. Yeah, you can definitely turn off the gravity, but once you do so, there's not going to be a way to turn it back on from anywhere except here in engineering. So basically, once you do this, probably for the rest of the adventure, there's going to be no gravity anywhere in the ship.
Well, thanks to my NASA CQC training, I am adept at zero gravity combat. But what about the rest of you?
No. I don't think this will end up as useful as we first thought. If we can't like turn it off from the bridge, we should find a way to jettison the thing into space. Space kills everything, right?
Not everything.
Can't you hook up some sort of remote control button presser? You're a fancy engineer, lady.
Are there enough scrap materials around that I can make a remote control, like, giant finger and just press the button?
Burning finger.
So I don't think you can make it remote controlled from the distance, but you could put it on a timer.
Cool. Well, I can probably make a robotic limb that will turn the gravity back on, but it will have to be on a timer.
We only need so long to get up the shaft to get to gunnery.
Provided it's still not there. At least, well, then we could use a zero gravity in the Jeffries tubes and just jump.
No matter where we go, it's always going to be there, hunting us. Once you try to drop somebody in elevator shaft, shit gets real.
I mean, I assumed it was already real ever since I woke up, but, you know, you do you.
Either way, if you could make the timer, I think that's the best idea.
Either that or I got into the glowing purple lollipops this time and it's all been a dream.
Meanwhile, while you're making that timer, you see anything around here that we could use? These engines look dangerous. Dangerous enough to fry any alien in them.
I mean, that's an idea. Try to lure it down a passageway, and there's all this arcing, non-grounded energy beams going everywhere. Man, for an advanced civilization, they do not know how to do basic engineering.
This place would not meet up to galactic standards.
Galactic standards sound like commie talk. You have to maximize your profits, so said good Jefferson.
You do make a point. Either way, we have our options.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do? Do you turn off the gravity and make your way up to gunnery? Or do you try and lure the alien down here to fight it in this electric maze?
And just making sure, is gunnery like outside weapons or is gunnery like armory and stuff? Because we've already been to the armory, correct?
I don't believe you guys have been to an armory. You
Nope.
guys...
Security station.
Yeah, you guys went to a security station way back here, but that's now full of gas, that whole section.
Look, as somebody who knows jack shit all about ships and their stations, I have any reason to believe gunnery would house weapons.
I mean, it says gun in the name, so yes.
Okay.
And on top of that, it didn't seem to want us to go there, so, you know, maybe rather than fighting a, alien that seems to be incredibly fast, strong, and somewhat of bestial intelligence, let's just try to get guns and shoot it a lot.
I mean, I have been trying to shoot it a lot.
Yeah, but our guns aren't good enough, so we'll try the alien guns.
I'm still trying to think of an aspect to make. Ow.
Well, actually, what happened to the fat man? I specifically remember the doctor had a fat man.
He totally shot that. That's how we got here in the first place.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to point that out. Where we should recover that and shoot it with that. Nothing survives
So
a fat
you
man.
had a fat man with a nuke.
A nuke.
Yeah.
And then we lost it. And then also, I'm not sure if firing a nuke inside a ship is the best idea.
No, if you fire
Yeah,
this
but
thing
I'm-
inside the ship, you will all die.
Yeah, but I'm also insane, so.
I mean, yeah, if you guys want to take the alien with you, then nuking it is definitely a strategy that will work.
Well, we could find a way to glue the mini nuke to it and then shoot it out an airlock. Great plan, everyone. Let's go to gunnery.
I'm going to
I'm gonna
create.
rig up a arm to turn the gravity back on.
Can I create an aspect right now?
Do you have any slots free?
How many slots do you have?
5.
1, 2, 4, 5. Nope.
You have 6 aspects.
I was going to have 6 aspects with that. Whatever we got.
Yeah, I mean, you could have changed one of them out at the beginning of the session, so if you want to do that now, that's fine, but...
All right, I'll trade one of them out. Oh wait, I forget aspects are. No, I meant stun. Can I make another stun?
Yes, you can make another stunt. Actually, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you are at maximum stunts. Yeah,
Jesus
no,
fucking-
your refresh is 1. You have as many stunts as you possibly can.
But didn't we just get another refresh?
No, I made a mistake saying that. You had the ability to change out stunts for refresh.
Okay, if that is the case, I'm gonna change out self-counsel for. It's just you and me now, and that'll be for whatever reason. Everybody else dies, is incapacitated, or just isn't around when I try to deal with the alien. I'll get a bonus to fighting him.
Excellent.
All right, so yeah, I'll straight that out, and I'll get ready for some 0G action to try to jump up the shaft. Is anybody going to come with me?
What, going up to gunnery?
Yeah.
Yes. That's why I'm rigging the arm rather than just staying here and pressing the button again.
All right then.
Okay, so let's have you make an intelligence just to make sure that this arm's actually going to do the thing you want it to do, rather than say fucking you mid-time.
Hey, look, I'm good at this. I shouldn't have said that.
No, you shouldn't have.
But, I'm going to do my aspect, the one-armed cybernetic tinkerer.
All right. Well, remember you can spend fate points after you roll. So
Okay, well, I already got a +2 on this, so we'll see how bad this goes for me.
it's probably going to be like difficulty 3. So don't roll garbage. Yeah, you're fine.
5.
The thing will definitely trigger once you've had enough time to reach the gunnery.
Okay, cool. It's fine. Everything's fine.
We'll just have to figure out a way back down if needed.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
We're going up the shaft.
Oh, great.
The party has decided to turn off the gravity in the ship and just go up the elevator shaft.
Huh. I mean, let's face it, gravity is the great equalizer. And losing it is like the great equalizer, but twice. So let's do this.
You left out the part where I rigged up a cybernetic arm to turn back on the gravity when we're back in gunnery.
Yes.
I mean, I'm fine with just staying weightless forever. That means I can eat all I want. And not have to worry about feeling heavy. Up
I
until
like
my
the
bones
place.
become fucking useless. Actually, you know what? Maybe gravity's awesome. Beats me. Let's turn it off for now, though.
Snake is gonna pat Dr. Cox on the shoulder and go, I like where our conversations go.
Y'all
You
are
do?
crazy motherfuckers.
Huh.
Let's jump up that
I mean,
shaft.
we escaped from an asylum, actually, right?
Yes, yes, you did.
Look, the galaxy at large was not prepared for what we have capable of bringing to the forefront of reality.
No.
All right, let's prepare to Superman jump up the shaft.
All right.
Actually, instead of just trying to jump up the shaft completely, we'll try to maybe angle myself to jump back and forth from the walls to have some control, just in case. So I can change trajectory if needed.
That xenomorph girl is pretty fucking hot, Stray.
Yeah.
I'd fuck the shit out of a xenomorph girl.
I know, right?
You didn't hear that from me, but you heard it from me.
We did hear it from you, yeah, it's true.
A pity that project died in flames. So well.
Where is this
Also,
xenomorph
you know,
girl? I want to see.
Deathblood girls, Savin Hard edition.
Okay.
What?
That's
Sexy
something I
xenomorphs?
posted. Yeah, thing I posted in chat.
Yeah, let me look at that. Lewd.
All right.
Pretty great though.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I'll put it in public fan chat in Twitch RPGs because I'm great. Dude.
Needs like 10% more xenomorph. Just the tip.
Oh no, Valtbeat, hold on to your boobs.
She's definitely gonna have to be holding on to those things for dear life.
All right, we jumping?
Yeah. Now never has the phrase "hold on to your tits" been so real.
All right, leapfrogging up the shaft, wall to wall.
I mean, remember, you keep all your mass even if you're weightless, so...
Whatever. Physics guideline, not rule.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, you guys make your way back to the elevator shaft and the door that's been, like, laser scalpeled open. And look up into the everlasting darkness inside of it, and one by one, fling yourselves upwards, floating against the tides of gravity.
Oh wait, no, of course, I shout parkour as I go up, because that's what you do when you do parkour.
Hardcore parkour.
Yep, with the cry of parkour, I ascend the shaft. Parkourishly.
Alright, so I guess Dr. Hawks is leading the charge here?
Well, I'm certainly high enough to.
Are you high
I feel
enough
like
to
that's
get
an
high,
important part
though?
of. I feel like it's an important part of my character development to be high enough to do everything dangerous.
Alright, so you all drift upwards and upwards and upwards towards the highest decks. Your wife indicates which deck has the actual magazine and beyond it gunnery, and you stop there when you realize that the door is already open.
Huh.
It looks
Quick.
like it's been, like, torn open with big alien claws.
Of
Damn it,
course
I-
it has. We can't let the alien get guns.
Not
They're
again,
learning.
alien.
All right.
Yeah, how can you protect a wall if the aliens have guns as well?
We have to go in. We are sure
In
this is.
before the gunnery is just filled with crotch huggers. End of game.
Bad end? Question mark.
Well, there would be an end. All right.
Yes, you guys pull yourself into the magazine and you see something unexpected. So the magazine is full of these big cylindrical alien torpedoes, dark green in color with big rocket fins on the back and like shark fin shaped heads at the front.
Guys, I want them.
Yeah, you're sure each of these is like the equivalent of an old world nuclear bomb.
Guys, I want to use this.
And there's
Like,
hundreds
so
of them
much.
stacked up on the walls.
I want all of them.
Unfortunately, all over the floor are these strange biological-looking pods that are sort of shrouded in a dark gray mist that's floating around down there and spilling out the door.
Yeah.
They're
to
all
snort
about
the mist.
like a little bit bigger than a football. They're like inky black and shiny, and they seem to be covered in some sort of like viscous murky fluid.
I snort the mist.
What are these?
Alright, you snort the mist. It smells like acid.
I mean, so does a lot of stuff I inhale, frankly, but I would cede your point.
Alright. I'm going to ask Dr. Cox's wife if there's any way to, like, decontaminate an entire deck.
Decontaminate it. Well, they have a quarantine protocol and they have the venting protocol.
Ooh, that one!
No, no,
And
no,
No one
as
else
she's
in it.
saying
No one else in
that,
it, but you know that one.
let's see. I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Jamie, you feel something warm on your shoulder. And it starts hurting a little bit.
Oh, it's nice
look-
to know you, fuckboy.
Look to the side and you can see that your uniform is starting to like blister and melt away as something is dripped onto it from on high.
Has gravity turned back on already, then?
Yeah, you guys said you wanted it to turn back on as soon as you got here, so boop.
Otherwise, the acid floats into its own eyes, killing it. Take that,
Something
fucker.
tells me it's immune to its own acid.
I imagine all its eyeballs. In fact, didn't the smart queen kill one of its babies so they could use its acid to cut open its tendrils and sear its way through a cell?
That's horrifying.
might be
How does
thinking
it
Alien 3.
not die?
Oh no, the kid dies immediately. It did sacrifices one of its children to.
No, I mean, like,
rot off
how
one
do
of
you
its
not
tails.
die if your acid also it burns you?
I
don't
imagine.
know.
I imagine it has
Not
some
from the
glands.
inside, I guess.
I imagine it has some glands around its body that make it rather resistant.
Who even knows? Like, aliens don't even need to eat to have energy because their blood is basically a battery. They're weird.
That is true.
Anyway, so Jamie's got some burning going on. What do?
Consult your local doctor if you should suffer a burning itching sensation, especially in the vicinity of Vaultmate.
Shuffle to the side and say, looks like there's some sort of acid rain. And this one ain't no commie prank. Unlike the
So-
historical commie prank of 62.
Which 62?
All the 62s.
Huh. It is a conspiracy indeed.
As you start to like move aside and talk to your friends, and everyone's like turned to face Jamie as he rambles on, you all see something long and sinuous and black just reach down from on
Salted snake,
high.
please put it away.
Oh, sorry. Zip.
Vault Meat like puts her hands up like I didn't touch it. But no, so yeah, there's this big, spiny, bony black thing reaching down behind Jamie ever so slowly.
Do we see it?
Alright,
Yeah, you
I
all
scream
see it, except
parkour
Jamie.
and I will barrel him out of the way.
Oh, I'm gonna try to cut it.
All right.
Actually, did I give? I need to give you your laser cutter back if I still have that.
You do, but for right now, one of you needs to make a defend roll for Jamie against this thing, who will be
Fuck
attacking.
yeah, I'm gonna just... I scream parkour and charge into him.
Oh, well, you are intoxicated enough for this,
Uh-oh.
but I didn't say you rolled well enough for it.
Wow.
You really should have let me do that. I have bonus.
Fuck, I mean, I spend a
No,
point...
it's too late. You have the
Huh?
cocaine. You have the wired.
Yeah,
replay.
exactly. No, I mean, can spend... I'm talking about spending fate to make that into a success then, to get him out of the way, because that was a low-ass roll from Savin.
Yeah, I'm,
Even if
I'm
I can at
also
least
spending a
force a
fate
reroll
point
out
for
of
this
him.
guy.
Yeah.
How much fate
Yeah.
do you have? Damn it!
have a
Well,
lot.
this is a new
Let's see.
scene now. It's no longer the elevator like trip to the gunnery, so I have 3 fate now.
Which is still less than me, so, you know. Ugh. I didn't see me beating that, but let's give it a fucking go. Ugh.
All right, so you're
Sorry,
at 3.
Jamie.
Does anyone
Unless
have
I want
anything
to
to
invoke an
add?
aspect on my behalf.
Does
You still
anybody
have weird alien drugs, Skow.
Fuck yeah. Does it cost me a fate to call that in?
No, it does not.
Dope, I call that in.
All right, you fucking man mode this thing.
Yeah!
And yeah, push Jamie out of the way just as his tail is about to go right through the back of his skull. And instead, it swings right past him and just grabs around Vaultmeat's neck. And she shrieks as it starts, like, pulling her up into the ceiling.
Quickly, Salted Snake, scream parkour and do something!
Parkour! I'll jump up and try to grab her.
Alright, so
Actually,
same deal,
no,
defend roll.
No. I got the fucking, I got the laser cutter. I'm gonna knife the fucking tail. Let's cut that shit.
Awesome. So, in that case, you're going to make an attack roll and the alien's going to defend itself.
Alright.
So, let's see. I think in this case, it's going to be... Yeah, the plus
Laser
6.
cutter provide any bonuses, or is it just flavor?
That's enabling you to do this. If you don't have a decent weapon, you can't even hurt the alien.
Does someone want to create the aspect of parkour for Salted Snake to utilize properly?
My god, my fate dice rolls. Jesus.
Nice. That's doable for you, man.
We meet.
It's even.
Alright. So, you're attacking, it's defending. So, this time, it's an even. You don't hurt it, but I think in this case you do get Vaultmeat free. Like, you cut it, it shrieks and releases her. She drops to the ground, gasping and clutching at her throat, and the alien drops down from the ceiling and shrieks angrily.
Oh, ha ha. Oh, shut the fuck up. You dropped us down an elevator shaft.
Alright, and I think at this point we're going to need to go into turn orders here.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but my laser scalpel is in Salted Snake's hand, and if this high wears off, I'm gonna be fucking worthless! But luckily right now I'm high, so it's not bad news anymore. I changed my mind. Let's do this.
Alright, so everyone put your quickness in. Or your agility, rather.
Gosh, Savin, get your versions right.
Yeah, I know, right?
Everybody getting down with the quickness.
Ooh, I prefer to get down with the thickness, personally. I think we can all agree that it's a great place to be.
It is.
Alright. Stabbing people is a strength check, right?
Generally, unless you want to use, like, describe it in a way that's going to let you use dex.
I mean,
Fate's the magical system where, as long as you can bullshit it appropriately, you can use goddamn anything.
that cutting the tail would have totally been a situation where agility would have counted in. Because I imagine like a laser cutter doesn't need much strength behind it.
No, but you're also having to leap into the air and, like, pull Vaultmeat down, so I think strength's pretty reasonable.
Okay.
But yeah, okay, here we go. The alien's up first, and it just backhands Vaultmeat out of the way. And it's going to leap on the closest one of you, which is Jamie in this case.
I was about to say Vaultmeat gets all the shit.
God damn it.
Man, Jamie. First he ruins your sweet-ass uniform, and now he wants to put, you know, a tail in your butthole.
Alright,
Oh,
so I'm at a
jeez.
7, and I'm going to burn a fate point because Jamie has a condition that's lingering on, namely a, what was it, a gunshot wound?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you're already wounded, and it's really hard for you to function. So you're looking
stress
at
is
a
gone, but
9.
conditions hang around, DCL.
Yeah, conditions hang around, stress does not.
How the fuck do I deal with this?
You can invoke... Oh, wait, you already did that shit. Do you have another fate point?
Yeah, I have a few. I'm just thinking.
I think you might be about to eat a bunch of just stress instead.
No. I will. Yeah, I'll try to leap out of the way and behind any anything that the ship being fucked or the gravity fuckery has knocked aside. So.
Okay, so that sounds like agility to me. Alright, so you're reducing it down to 7 damage.
Yeah,
you want to burn
that's
fate?
still fucked. Yeah. Yeah. I will spend a fate to invoke. I was taught at an Enclave outpost. That definitely included rudimentaries of not being brutally stabbed to death.
And that's true. Even if you don't get to wear the cool power armor.
Yeah.
So, okay, you're down to 5.
Let's see what else. You know what? Mr. Human was trying to build a great wall, and then we fucked with gravity, and I blew up a...
Okay, hold on. That invocation isn't for you guys. That one's mine.
Oh.
Because you guys
Oh, is
fucked
it
up a
not?
roll. So I get to use that again
Ah,
against you
fuck.
at some point.
Shit.
I'm just
Oh,
happy
well.
they called it.
Damn it, that would have been too good. Just suddenly a wall comes crashing down. You're like, where the fuck did that come from?
This the wall comes crashing down on the aliens. I'm
Yeah.
doing my American duty.
Oh no, I hope I didn't accidentally crush any American citizens.
that'd be amazing.
Yeah, I think at this point I just have to take my my 5 stress.
Alright, so you can only use 1 stress box per hit. So you're going to use up your 3, and then you're going to need to use up the, what's it, the 4-point condition? Or, no, you're taking 5 damage, so you only have to take the smallest condition. So I think this thing's just stabbed you. So on top of having this lingering gunshot wound, you've also got a stab wound now, so you're just bleeding everywhere. It's a bad time. So yeah, the alien has stabbed you and it throws you back off of its spiked tail. And then, Salted Snake, you react first. What do?
Jamie! Oh, okay, Merz, how bad is Jamie?
I've got the worst condition and the mildest condition, and my biggest stress box is filled up. One more hit like that and I die.
And we're surrounded by a bunch of pods. Is there anywhere that looks even remotely clean?
Okay, so just stepping back to, out of character knowledge, those pods on the ground are all alien eggs.
I mean, we can... Okay, so we've never seen alien in this world, obviously. Is it
Obviously.
safe to make that assumption?
I mean, they're the same inky black slickness as the alien itself, so
And
you
the
can
gas
definitely tell they're
smells of
not
acid.
good, whatever they are.
And the whole place is just covered in them. There's nowhere, clean of them.
Yeah, no, the whole floor is covered in these things.
And how close is the alien to the shaft?
At this point, it's probably like 10 feet.
The thing is really strong. I wonder if I can even attempt to push this thing to tackle it out the alien shaft.
I mean, out and out combat seems to be its absolute specialty 100%, so it's not going to be a good approach.
It's not going to be the best approach. It still doesn't stop me from wanting to try it.
Of course, I mean, it didn't stop me from barking up that tree either.
I really want to try it, and I feel like it's going to be such a bad idea.
That's just
believe in
more
you.
reason to do it.
Yeah.
I can't help myself. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try to barrel roll into it and try to push it down the shaft. And if it helps the thing, if it helps the situation, I plan to fully jump out with it and think about how I'm going to stop myself from becoming a pancake after the fact.
Okay, because I was going to say, if you fail this roll, it's absolutely going to just bear hug you down with it.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then I get what I want either way.
Yes, you do. It's just a question of if you're in control of your fall or not.
You're Gandalf Balrogging it is basically what you're trying to do.
Damn
At
it, we
least
didn't. We kind of wanted that experience point.
He's gonna come back as Salted Snake the White. For some reason, all his clothes are white now. He's got
No,
like,
he's just got white face.
He's got white powder on his face. God damn it.
Oh,
No, well, I mean, it's grey face. He's,
No,
he's
hold
disguised
on.
in like chrome alien paint, so he looks like a little grey man.
I think realistically, no, he's gonna come back as like Chlorine Snake or something.
Fucking God.
he just comes back as
All
Michael
right.
Jackson Snake.
So I'm gonna make this roll. I assume it's strength.
Yeah, it's strength, and luckily you're not fighting it like physically. You're just exerting force on it, so it's got a lower bonus.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna use I'm going to use barrel roll on
Alright.
this course. So boop. I've been rolling 2s so consistently. I got a 4.
All right, so it has a 3. Let's see. Do I want to spend a fate point on this? Fuck yeah, I do. Okay, so it's gonna have a 5 now. Do you want to spend any more fate on this?
Counter spell. Never mind.
Fuck off.
I definitely.
Counterspell is the worst spell as a DM. God damn it, I hate it so much.
Okay, so remind me again how I have to use fate points. I have
So
to
it needs to be
aspect.
related to one of your aspects or an aspect of the environment. Like if you want to say, "Oh yeah, because the ship's fucked, something happens that's cool that helps me," or
Well,
because
okay.
something aspect, I can burn a fate point to do this.
Okay, now if I was going to be a normal person, I'd say I'm invoking the aspect of NASA Ninja training. But because I am a petty motherfucker, I want to invoke the aspect of the ship's fucked yo and say that acid it was dripping is totally down on the floor, and although it's not affecting it, he totally slips on it, and it only helps push him down in it.
Okay, yeah, cool. So you're up to what is it, a 6 on his 5? So yeah, you don't succeed hard enough to create any extra boosts, but let's see. I think this is just going to be an attack action, so you're going to fill up one of its stress boxes, its lowest one. And then, yeah, the two of you go tumbling down in there, but you are not grappled by the alien. It's just flailing and screaming and trying to slash at you as it goes. What do you do? And by what do you do, I mean, what does Dr. Cox do?
Oh, okay. So is he like about to sail off into the darkness?
No,
as
they
well,
have
or-
sailed off into the darkness.
How best can I apply myself to being awesome?
Good question.
He has my laser knife, which is a kind of a pain in the ass. God, that's a super good fucking question. Jamie's kind of fucked. You know what? I'm gonna try and unfuck Jamie a little bit.
Okay.
I will dramatically not rip off my shirt, of course. So rip off Voltmeat's shirt and use it to tourniquet the super bleedy Jamie.
Yes.
And I will also try and create the aspect Voltmeat's distracting titties.
I didn't need it, intestine. I was born with a smaller second one. Look.
Because I went to medical school, I can gain +2 when I intelligently overcome a situation presented with drugs or injury.
Okay,
I figured Jamie's situation qualifies as an injury.
Yes. Now, the thing is, you can't heal him because you don't have a specific stunt about, like, once per session I can, like, restore stress. But what you can do is use that to create the Voltmeat's distracting titties, which,
Fuck yeah.
spoiler alert, will definitely work on Mr. Alien here.
Fuck yeah, I was hoping so at least.
Alright,
cool.
so yeah, you're gonna create an advantage roll. Let's say the base difficulty is gonna be 3.
That's a 4, so we're okay.
Okay, do you want to spend fate points and get extra invocations of it?
I mean, I feel like it's a lot of fun to repeatedly invocate Voltmeat's distracting titties. So yeah, I'll spend a fate point and announce that I'm just a fucked up chem cooking doctor of wheels and deals.
Alright.
Alright, I'm down to 2 fate points. They're 2 uses of Vault Meat's distracting titties.
You do. And yeah, she's just bare chested and she gasps and yells at you and, covers herself up with an arm as you tourniquet Jamie. Like, you have a perfectly good coat,
Yeah, but it's a doctor coat, which means I need it if I'm gonna be a doctor. Whereas you aren't a doctor, so your coat doesn't need to be used for doctor things. It can, however, I mean, you have a great chest, so I mean, you've got you know what, grade A knockers, okay? I mean, I can say that. We can all, like, I'm a doctor, I can appreciate a finely put together
You are not my gynecologist.
chesticles.
Also, I charge to let people see these.
I imagine Dr. Cox just looking around the room with his hands to Vault Meat's chest going, "Aren't those great tits?" As Jamie is bleeding out.
And Snake is falling to his
pointing
death.
Yeah, I'm like pointing out, it's like, I mean, everything seems about the situation to be A-okay for everyone involved. And frankly, face it, Vault Meat, you've been paid back, like, a whole bunch in making sure that your asshole isn't full of alien eggs. And also the saving your life thing, I personally think that's fairly at least worth a couple nipples.
Alright, Jamie.
Look, if Collette wants to try and rescue Jamie, I'm all theirs.
So, I don't see the, communist to shoot them. What do?
It's a question that has plagued fascist man for generations.
No, seriously, I was asking for input there.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry, I was just thinking about other shit. Let's see here. I mean, I think Salted Snake's gonna die. You wanna press that button on Colette's fucking arm so that the gravity doesn't, like, super kill his shit?
No, that's not how that works. It was on the timer.
Well, that's unfortunate. I guess he dies, so let's go find the guns. He'll be fine. Like, I don't know, man. I'm starting to sober up here. This is a bad way to be.
Alright, a gunnery room. Second Amendment, goodness.
It's fine. And also, maybe there'll be something like a medical kit. Well, at least, I don't know, like a tube full of poly grip that we can use to patch you up here.
Yeah. I'm going to, try to create an advantage. Going to try to big myself up, just get into a sort of, American patriot-fueled frenzy, because there are so many torpedoes around, and then nukes, and that's awesome, and I can kill all of the communists.
Alright, so, in fact, let's see if I can offer you a compel on that, even. You know what, yeah, you're a deranged surgeon who follows the Enclave's rules. You know what the Enclave would want you to do with all of these nukes, right? You're in the magazine,
China?
which is next to gunnery. You could nuke all of China. Just flatten it from space.
I was kidding, but I'm glad that also I was right.
We have to get back to Earth first, though.
No, you don't. You can nuke them from here right now.
Excuse me? Are you telling me that the aliens just have their nukes lined up at China right now with no input from us?
Yes.
Okay.
Savin,
Yes.
Yes, I will happily take a fate point for the thing I was going to do anyway.
It's fabulous.
To nuke China.
Goodbye, China.
Well, I mean, it was nice knowing you, China. I mean, it wasn't. We never knew you in the Fallout universe as much as I think that would be an incredible setting for the game.
I know,
I don't know
right?
why they haven't done that yet.
Maybe next. Maybe Fallout 5 is going to be a pass beyond the Red Wall, as they might name it, or something crazy like that.
Fucking in this political climate?
You're right. Maybe not. It's just called Ni Hao Fun Yuan Guy! Just because they really want to get super racist.
Oh my fucking god.
Thanks, Fallout. Way to go, imaginary game title, you dickheads.
Thanks, Bethesda.
Oh, guys, by the way, I have a beautiful book, like a laminate A4 like height book of just Fallout stuff from Bethesda, and it's beautiful and full of really nice art and lots of stories.
So, China's totally getting nuked, right?
So that's Jamie's goal now. To start this off, you're going to need to like take hold of some of these nuclear alien explosive warheads. So do you want to spend your turn just like grabbing them underarm and lugging them into the gunnery section?
Yes.
All right. So if you've ever seen the original Star Trek, where they show the turbo laser batteries, because the original Enterprise actually had just like huge cannon batteries on its lower decks with crews operating them. This ship is kind of like that. You see these big fat cannons just lined up in a semicircle around the prow of the ship, pointed out through force fields into the darkness of space. And there's all these computer banks for targeting information for these nuclear rockets. And yeah, you start like loading them up.
I'll miss you, Snake.
Everyone's just giving up on Snake. Collette, what are you doing while this insanity is going on?
Well, I was trying to talk to people. Didn't work out so well. So, did he just lug all that through, like, the field of alien eggs? Because I thought there was, like, a bunch of alien eggs.
Oh yeah, he just, like, dragged these nukes through the alien eggs.
Okay.
And yeah, now that you mention it, they're starting to sort of, like, the big plush lips are starting to kind of move and wiggle a little bit.
Oh,
man. Have you met H.R. Geiger?
God, I need to draw a sexualized xenomorph.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Help, I gotta draw Xeno titties right fucking now.
I mean, they already are that, but even more so is what you're saying.
Even more sexualized.
Okay, so let's see. So this is just like the magazine where all the the ammunition is.
Yes.
All right, and Salted Snake just disappeared down an elevator shaft. I will ask Dr. Cox's wife if there's anything we can do to help him since she's got like sensors on,
She suggests praying.
Okay,
the American response.
Yep. Hashtag blessed. Hashtag thoughts and prayers.
Please stop sending your thoughts and prayers to my grandfather. He's becoming too powerful, and doctors can't stop him anymore.
Alright, so I'm just gonna... I'm not gonna do like the idiot people from Alien thing where they see the eggs open up and they go, "What?" and like lean over to look at it. So I'm just gonna like stand here in the back and have a gun aimed at these things because now they're moving and that makes me uncomfortable. Actually, I'm a space pirate, so I'm gonna open fire.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and make an attack roll?
Okay. This is perception roll approaches. Set lasers for fun. Alright. 4.
Alright. So. Yeah, this thing can't defend itself, so I think in this case, you're just going to be doing damage directly to, like, the future egg sac here. So its defense is going to be just a flat 0, so you will take up its middle stress box.
To be fair, I've been trying to purge all the aliens off the ship to make it mine, so this is just more alien stuff that needs to be off of my ship.
Alright. Boop. And the alien. Yeah. So, Snake, you and the alien are falling together. And it's going to try and grab you. And it's going to do so with its razor-sharp claws, and it's going to try and, like, shoot this horrible mouth, teeth, tentacle thing out of its mouth into your brain pans and suck out all of your delicious brain meats.
We are fighting.
Help!
not
This is
having-
supposed to go in the butthole.
We are fighting, not having kinky alien sex. You stop that right now.
No.
I mean, we can do both, but I really prefer to get in the mood first.
Yes, so you're falling down the shaft, and this thing just wants to fight you still. God, shit, fuck. Alright, there's a 5.
Alright. So, how do defense rolls work again?
You tell me what you're doing and apply one of your attributes to it.
Okay, well, we're falling, so of course, I'm going to be dodging with agility.
Mm-hmm, makes sense.
Uh,
Goddamn Dex fag.
the dexiest facts. I'm trying to escape a hold, so can I apply Breakout Expert?
So he's not... He doesn't have you in a hold yet. You already got that, so no. I don't think
Okay.
that makes quite a lot of sense yet.
Alright, well then I'll just add, it's just you and me now. Since literally the rest of the party's just been like, welp.
Yep.
Which, to be fair, I pushed him down a fucking shaft. I kind of feel bad.
There's
that I
so
just-
much nothing we can do about it, but it's okay.
I know, I do not blame you guys. I actually really feel bad because now I feel like I just set this up on purpose because I traded a stunt for this and it was just like, oh.
No, this is fine. This is how you play Fate, is you manipulate your way into having your shit work.
I feel bad because I feel like I'm isolating everybody else from doing anything.
Yeah,
I
you
was-
should feel bad about that, but...
I was just
I mean,
trying to like.
Don't worry, we've apparently got like a fuck bus of face huggers to deal with, well, crotch huggers to deal with.
Yeah, in retrospect, you guys already have a shit enough to deal with. I was just trying to buy this thing sometime, so I'm gonna see if I can escape from this. So yeah, agility and +2 from it's just you and me now.
You'd have to spend a fate point on that to get that bonus, but yeah.
That's a stunt.
Is it?
Yeah, I told you I switched out a stunt.
Okay, right. Okay, then yeah, that's fine. Stunts are always active.
Oh, the 5 we met.
Okay. So just to clarify, because when you have a stunt that's giving you a passive +2, you need to apply it to a specific action and attribute. So if it's like, I dexterously defend myself, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll apply that to agility.
Okay, so agility and defend. But yeah, okay, so 5. You're equal, so this thing's gonna get a boost on you. But yeah, you don't take any damage. Let's see. This boost is going to be, I think it just grapples you, yeah. So, grabbed by the alien. So it doesn't hurt you, but it does get you in its claws.
Great,
And-
now we can escape from you, Salted Snake. He has you right where you want him.
Yes, that is how that works. Speaking of which...
Well, I was going to try to escape from it, and then just try to use the knife to slow my fall. Buy it some time, and then climb back up. And be like, hey guys, we got Jamie okay? Not sure that's how that's gonna work now. So if I get ungrabbed by him, he still has the condition grappled by the alien, right? Because that's how fate works.
So you can use the overcome action to get rid of a condition like that.
Okay, and I have to use my action to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't use the action that you're trying to overcome, right? Like, he can't just be like, oh, you overcome my grapple, but you're grappled, so +2.
Correct.
Something.
So basically, if you if you overcome successfully, you basically just get rid of this boost he's created.
To overcome, I'd have to, like, roll better than what started it.
No, so he's going to get to actively defend, but since he's not attacking, he will have a lower bonus than he did before.
Yeah, let's try to overcome that grapple.
Okay.
Just because I don't want it attacking me with +6 and that.
All right. And
So,
now, if you want to use your breakout expert, you can burn fate to apply that on.
That's also a stunt.
God damn it! You can use stunts. Okay.
3.
All right. Let's see. This bad boy's only gonna have. Let's see. I think it might be a +4 here. Yeah, he'll take his 4. No.
I tried.
So. Now, I'll tell you what. So, when you try and overcome, you can either fail or you can succeed at a serious cost. So, yeah, I think you break the grapple, you get rid of it.
Wait. Isn't that supposed to be at my choice?
Not necessarily.
Oh. Okay, then go and continue on.
So, yeah, you break the grapple, you push this thing off, but you have to use your knife to do it. And I think at this point its
My
battery
knife.
just burns out, right?
Aw.
Like, you've been using this laser scalpel all the time. So, yeah, you, like, chop off one of its fingers and it squeals and spurts blood and acid onto the scalpel, and it just melts through and destroys the battery. And, yeah, it's gone. Which means you can no longer physically hurt the alien. You can still cause it stress through, like, environmental things or mental damage. But, yeah, your ability to continue fighting this thing and hurting it has been removed for the moment.
I have an idea.
Okay.
So, we're falling.
Uh-huh.
We're falling fast.
Yes.
But there's still the door that we opened down below.
Yes, you are rapidly approaching that door, in fact.
Would I be able to Goomba hop off the alien, go through the door, and then try to hit the gravity control, increase it, and make it so that however much left is to fall, he gets squished?
I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
That is what I'm going to be trying. That's the game plan. If I can't knife it, then I'll let the Great Equalizer, as Dr. Cox said, do its equalizing. So yeah.
Okay,
Same.
so I think for this, you're going to want to roll an agility test to overcome again. So you can use breakout expert and all that.
Alright. Can you use 2 stunts or only 1 stunt at a time?
Depends. Like, what are the stunts?
If he's grappling me, and I can use breakout expert, I have that. And then I have barrel roll.
So what does barrel roll do?
It's +2 agility to overcome when doing agility-based jumps and or dives.
And breakout expert is also overcome. So yeah, I guess so.
Sweet.
So you're going to get a +4, and yeah, he's also at a +4.
Equal roll.
Yep, so he will be trying to defend himself.
Don't roll 4. We met! Wait, no we didn't.
No,
No, not even close.
Yeah, no, he fails pretty hard, in fact. So in this case, you succeed with style. So yeah, you generate a boost, and I think that's just going to be like adrenaline surging through you. That's going to make it easier for you to do this next thing, which you wanted to increase the gravity.
Yeah, I want to dash over to the button, increase the gravity, and squish this thing.
Okay, make an intelligence check to try and work out the controls for it.
Alright. Wait, didn't we already work out?
Does he get a bonus because he was standing there next to me when I was doing it?
I think that makes sense to take a +1.
Alright. Intelligence. I can't use the other boost I got, right?
What other boost do you have?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Cause, the succeeding with style.
No, that is what you're using right now.
Oh, that's where the +1 is coming from?
No, this is a +2. The +1 is from Collette helping you retroactively.
Alright, so +1 from that, +2 from the boost, right?
Mm-hmm. So total
And then
+3
+2.
bonus.
And then +2 from alien experience.
Let's see. What does that do for you?
Create an advantage when trying to identify or figure out extraterrestrial tech or weaponry.
So in this case, you're not creating an advantage, so no.
Okay, so +3. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, it can't succeed.
Okay. Right. So. Skow, give me a good one-liner. You're...
No. I'm way too drunk.
Damn, my only regret is not having a one-liner for this specific case prepared. I'm gonna smash that grab button.
So yeah, you turn up the gravity all on the ship, and yeah, I think everybody who isn't Snake needs to make a strength check to keep upright and avoid, like, hurting themselves.
Oh, great! I'm great at that, guys.
Let's say difficulty will be 3.
Oh boy.
3, huh?
Wow!
Yeah, I'm not great at strength.
That is some heavy shit. Yeah, like, Vault Meat is the one who topples you to the ground, so... Bleh.
I mean, you're being weighed down by them big old tig-old biddies.
Both of us are. It's pretty intense.
Ah, fuck.
So I think everybody is just
I
going
will
to take...
spend a fate point.
Okay.
I am going to invoke my aspect, but I'm never far from a surgical implement. Sure, I fall, sure I slip, but I'm able to steady myself on, just something that's conveniently there.
Okay, sure.
Mostly because otherwise I think I would just die.
Yeah, so okay, everyone who isn't Jamie is going to take the mild condition, the +2 one, as concussed.
Stress too.
Not stress 2. It's a complication. Let's see. It's,
Consequence.
Yeah, consequence. There you go. It's
Sorry,
underneath
okay.
stunts.
Oh,
Okay.
please. Concussions are just how I tell the old concussions that I'm tired of them.
That makes a disturbing amount of sense. Man, that is some serious wind outside. Goddamn.
Is Tasha farting?
No, it's just like actually I can hear the leaves just blowing around outside. It's intense. Anyway, so yeah, I think the alien's just gonna die down there. Like, it gets gravity hammered into a puddle. Splat. Everyone's hurt, but they can walk it off.
All right.
What's
And
the condition of
unfortunately, those of you who
pods?
aren't Snake have to deal with the fact that there's some alien eggs that have now been dramatically disturbed. So yeah, Cox, Collette, you two are outside in the magazine with all these eggs. What do you do as they start to hatch?
So they take
Now
any
there is a
concussion-
vaporous grey mist around all of this shit.
Uh-huh.
I've got a bunch of drugs.
This is true.
I'm gonna do science at this problem.
Okay.
I don't know how, but I know that I will.
Do the eggs take any concussed damage from the gravity?
No, the gravity's starting to make them hatch.
Oh.
Let's see here. If there isn't any way to make drugs, I will still find a way. I'm gonna do a little bit of house experimentation with this fucking grey mist and my last remaining hit of the good stuff that I made out of random alien drugs.
So
Okay,
you're
so what
gonna
ex-
make that. Oh, sorry.
What
I'm gonna
exactly
turn
are you
this
trying to
acrid mist into
accomplish?
drugs.
Okay.
Yes, that actually does exist in Fallout.
Yeah, I know, but you know. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the acrid mist into drugs, and it's gonna solve all of our problems pretty much immediately.
Yeah, make an intelligence test. If you just want to make drugs, then yeah, okay.
I want it to make it. I want drugs strong enough to like anything that climbs out of this is either just gonna die or get so fucked up it's incapable of motion.
Okay, that's a harder test than just making drugs.
All right,
So I think
I'm gonna
the aliens
call
are going
in
to defend them. So hold on. This is
Okay.
going to be an opposed roll.
That's right. They could just be hot shit.
Yeah. Nope. All right.
All right. Yeah, I'm calling my aspect of fucked up Ken cooking doctor of wheels and deals.
Okay. So you burn a fate point. That brings you up to a +7.
Yep.
I'm going to burn my last fate point for this scene. And say that the ship's fucked, yo. You know what? You're right. You do, in fact, turn this mist into a horrible cocktail of intense drugs that's just vaping throughout the magazine. Then one of the panels on the wall explodes and showers sparks out of it onto the mist, which is now a chemical nightmare, and catches fire.
Don't worry, that just makes the drugs party harder. Because
Yeah,
don't you know, you guys, physics are a guideline and not a rule.
Yeah, so the Xenomorphs hate fire. I think the eggs are just going to get destroyed at this point.
Yeah, okay.
The bad news is the magazine full of nukes is on fire, and it's also the room you're in, and the only other place to go is the gunnery room. That's the only room connected to this place.
Alright, cool. My wife is the head of an Assaultron, and she's plugged into this fucking machine right now. I'm gonna ask her to shuttle those doors while we run out into gunnery, so that, you know, we just let the fire kill all the eggs in there and burn itself out.
Okay. I think that's a thing she can do, but the problem is that you guys need to get to gunnery through the fire and the flames. You need to carry on.
I mean, we carry on.
So, would both of you make, let's see, I think Constitution rolls are going to be,
Endurance?
yeah, Endurance, there you go. That's the thing. And Vault
am
Meat's
not
actually going to
very
have to
good
make a
at that.
roll herself at this point. I think she's a whore. She has decent con. Oh, yeah. Vault Meat just runs her naked ass over into gunnery, just bursts through the door. Oh, God.
I'm gonna spend my last fate point to reroll that.
Alright, what aspect are you invoking? Oh, God,
Yeah,
never mind, I
that-
don't care.
It was nice knowing everyone, but I died how I wanted to die, bathed in flames in a cocktail of drugs of my own reckoning.
Alright,
I
so
mean-
I would. If a 2 doesn't pass, I'd like to invoke motherfucking space pirate. This is my pirate ship. I can get around things.
Okay, yeah, you have claimed the ship as your own and you will not be denied your prize. So yeah, burn your fate point, you get in there. And yeah, Cox, you're taking 5 points of stress. How do you want to deal with that? So you could take, well no, you've already used up your mild consequence, so you could take the moderate consequence and get, like, horribly burned, and then just take 1 point of stress.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be how this goes.
Okay. So yeah, you get burned real bad, like, all the drugs on you just pop and burst, and your scarred glass shatters into your flesh. You have to ditch all of your extra coats and stuff. But you managed to get into gunnery with Collette.
Doesn't that mean you just absorbed all of your drugs through your open wounds?
I'd like to think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
So yeah, I mean, I don't feel the terrible pain, at least for now. And before the terrible pain catches up to me, I can just get high again, maybe.
Hey, it's like my favorite hangover solution.
It is. Yeah,
We're gonna-
alright, so yeah, I will, yeah, I'll take that. It's a serious consequence and a stress box.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. Now,
Alright,
is
and the two of you bumble in here just in time to see Jamie loading up one of these big fat missile launchers with the warheads he stole from outside.
All right. Can we close the? I'll ask if it's possible to seal the door behind us and vent the air in the last room.
Yeah, I think that's already what's happening is
Okay.
the ship's going to let the eggs burn and then vent.
Question:
Uh-huh.
What's Snake doing during all of this?
I don't know, what is Snake doing during all this? You're down in engineering. You've probably released the gravity at this point, so you're able to
Well-
stand up.
Well, okay. I kind of want to put it on low gravity real quick. Jump down and find the alien body and see if I can't salvage its tail as a knife.
Okay. I think at this point just make a luck check.
Oh. That's gonna be some hot nothing.
No, I don't. Like, if this were the movie, we see Snake, like, rappel down there on what's left of the rope, like, come over to the corpse and roll it over, and then we get that jump scare moment of as the alien, like, gives its death knell into your face and tries one last time to kill you before just passing out on the ground in a bloody heap.
And I'm gonna look down on it. I'm gonna say, that was a nice trip. I'll see you next fall. Because I am a horrible person.
Good
Yeah.
shit.
That's
Good
the only
shit.
real reason you needed to do that. It's just,
Yep.
I'm
Alright,
awful.
then I'm gonna look up. Do I notice fire coming from the shaft above me?
Yeah, at that point, yeah, you see this boom plume of smoke and flames as all those drugs and aliens detonate.
Seems like the guys are doing fine up there. I'm going to, I guess not. Can I, like, control the gravity enough to lower it so that climbing up the shaft is easier, but not so much that there's absolutely no gravity?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think we'll need to make any rolls or anything to get you back up there.
Oh, yeah, and do I get anything bonus from that fucking literally all positive rolls when I grav hammered the alien?
Yeah, you killed it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
That is your positive outcome. Is you fucking killed it.
Oh, was that an attack roll?
Yes.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. Makes sense. So, yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll start trying to climb back up. I'll put my actual basic bitch knife in my mouth while I'm climbing, so that it's in easy access. Climb up like a space pirate. Hello?
Yeah, you're listening.
Oh,
Hello?
sorry. I heard my USB disconnect. I thought that was my Ethernet.
Hearing you loud and clear. The silence is deafening.
Sorry, Tessa was saying something. What's up?
We're
So
climbing
you,
up, right?
you get back up to the top level.
What do I see when I get back up there?
Well, there was a fiery Okay, you know what? No, you don't get up there because the doors have sealed themselves, and you like push your face up against the like glass view screen there, and see this horrible conflagration of flames and smoke getting sucked out of an open airlock. Like your first thought is like, oh god, all my friends just got spaced somehow.
Nah, I'm pretty sure this involves some scheme of theirs.
I mean, it's not misplaced confidence.
Well, shit. I guess I hang around. It makes sense for the ship not to open its doors again until the venting is closed. And if it does open up, at least have a rope to hang on to.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess I'm chilling.
All right. So Snake has made his way up. The rest of you are dealing with Jamie and his nuclear ambitions.
So, have I been able to finish getting the tube loaded?
Yeah, you have the missiles loaded. You're like making your trajectory calculations now to just devastate China.
Alright. Which one of these is China?
He is an American, so he's very bad at geography.
Mhm.
He can kind of, sort of, maybe locate America on the map, and then everything else is just like a 50-50 shot.
I guess whatever landmass looks the most communist, I'm pretty sure.
Just don't aim towards the Western Hemisphere and you're fine.
What's a hemisphere? I mean, I know what a hemisphere is.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
went to
chunk of brain, ain't it? I ain't shooting at nobody's brain, except the brain of communism.
No, pretty sure that's a hippocampus.
Why are the hippos camping?
I have no idea. I asked my mom that once. She shrugged.
Hmm.
My face one, this isn't even a map of Earth, it's just a map of some other alien planet, and we're doing, like, not intercontinental weapons, but solar weapons. Great.
Alright. Savin,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at whatever the targeting screen is, and I'm going to point the missiles at whichever thing makes me the most angry. That is a perfectly reliable communism detector. Totally.
All right, make a
sense to me.
luck check. Amazing.
Fuck you, China.
Yep, you found China. The bastards.
Just a disclaimer here, none of us actually hate China.
No.
Disclaimer: none of us are actually nuking China.
No, fuck you, China. Get wrecked.
We have Trump as
Dude,
president.
look, we
they
don't
might
want
believe
Trump.
that.
We don't want China to be onto us.
We have Trump as president. They'll believe it. Shush, Savin.
Alright, so yeah, the rest of you, what do you do about this? You can see Jamie's like getting ready to nuke something.
I'm
These
just
magic
gonna make
space
sure it isn't
weapons.
us. And then I don't really mind particularly. I'm doing a lot of being on fire still.
I've been busy trying to put the navigator out.
Alright, I think Cox is out at this point by the time Jamie's
Okay.
done and like getting ready to hit the go button.
God, that's terrible and unpleasant and uncomfortable. And how's it going, guys? Jamie, why are you blowing up another thing?
I'm destroying communism. I'm doing God's work in the name of Saint Washington and beautiful America.
Didn't
I
like all of the
thought
old
that-
world burn
All
anyways?
right. I never wanted to break this to you. God, it's like telling someone Santa Claus isn't real. China isn't real. It's just a thing that was made up to help little American children sleep well at night. There's no such thing as China.
Well, not anymore. It's gone now. All blown up.
There won't
I
be
mean,
after.
if you want to keep blowing up a crater, that's fine.
There was never a China.
Never. That's a lie.
I'm,
That's an old-faced lie.
I'm
The
sorry.
Enclave would never tell me a lie. You must be lying.
No. I mean, I'm not saying the Enclave is lying. They're just trying to keep you happy. Everyone knows that, frankly, capitalism already won. But I mean, it would be boring if that were the end of things.
Don't listen to the communist propaganda. You
You
know
mean-
in your heart that your enemies still exist.
Capitalism won. So you mean the Enclave conquered them? You mean
Huh?
we rule the communists? We have wiped them out and slaughtered them?
Huh? No, I'm saying they're already all gone. They're already all super double dead. But I mean, you could just, like, nuke empty space. I mean, for all you know, though, it could be an Enclave outpost now. What I'm saying is those warheads could probably be remanufactured to make sweet drugs.
Alright, so, you know the world we live in now? Yeah, that's because the Great War ended and everyone lost, including China. So China doesn't exist anymore. You can nuke a crater, but the most you're probably gonna nuke are some centaurs.
Mutants! He hits. I'm gonna hit the button.
Okay.
Alright,
She
fair
shrugs.
enough. I wanted drugs.
There are so many more of those in the other room. She shrugs because she's like, yeah, I see people walking around with fat mans and stuff like that. Nuclear stuff happens all the time. Moving on.
Okay.
Life finds a way.
So, here's what happens. You all hear this thum from inside. The deck rattles, and you see the trail of this rocket arc, through space into the atmosphere towards China. And then there's this flash of light. You can see it from space easily. And yeah, it's the size of the entire country, just that one rocket. And just keeps spreading and spreading. And you can see black tendrils reaching out from the light of the explosion. And yeah, the planet starts cracking.
Did you just blow up Earth?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, it looks like it's time to go to Planet Blackjack.
So
Yeah, so the planet starts crumbling and cracking, and it doesn't like explode violently or anything. It just like falls apart slowly.
Huh.
It's ironic that
Crumbles.
the person who probably could have maybe looked at the nukes and known how strong they were is locked out during this.
So
It's fine.
ironic that you've also destroyed America.
Jamie,
Congratulations,
I think
you
that
killed
you
the
just.
Enclave.
I think that's the Enclave done.
Now, don't be silly. There's still one American patriot, Mr. Human. America will never die so long as he survives.
Yeah, I guess so.
Can Salted Snake come through the door at this point?
Yeah, I think you come through the door just as you see Earth shattering, and Vault Meat just drops to her knees and starts sobbing into her hands as the world burns underneath her.
Salt
Look,
comes in and is like,
I
hey guys,
mean-
what's up? Well,
I mean, I didn't get all of the drugs off that planet yet, but you know what? I mean, it's a spaceship. Spaceships are the ultimate tool in getting high. They go as high as things can possibly go.
well, let's look at the bright side of things. We have a ship, and there's a planet that exists full of strippers.
Huh. How much do you think we can get out of Vault Meat there?
She's
Purely from a business standpoint, not a sales standpoint.
This Vault Meat sobs on the floor.
yeah, it's just crying harder.
Look, maybe there are hot alien hookers to smash Vault Meat. You'll be fine.
Like, I was really not expecting Exterminatus. I really thought that, for some reason, I just kept playing through my head. Oh, like one of these tiny ones is like the destructive yield of the big ones from the old war, because that was what was said earlier.
I was trying not to say why. Why would you use alien nukes? To be fair, I guess we really shouldn't have.
Because what alien, like, scientific vessel also carries planet crackers?
True.
The cool ones.
Actually, yeah. What fucking ship carries planet crackers but has no internal defense systems besides your droids? Fuck these aliens. That's what you get for not having
I
better
think it's
fucking...
just that Savin wanted to blow up the world, alright?
No, this is what happens when you fucking don't meet the goddamn galactic standards. Blow up planets. This is why you can't slack on that shit. It's
I mean,
completely
these
alien
guys
fault.
put fuses in their instrument panels. That's just not on.
This is completely their fault. I don't even take responsibility. What kind of hack job ship is this shit? This is why standards exist.
So, I mean, I'm not the captain, but I would be super gratified if there's some kind of course could be set for, like, the planet of hookers and blow.
Alright. Well, it's time to go back to the the captain's chair, make sure that maybe look over some self-repair systems, maybe figure out how to repair the ship. Try to comfort Vault Meat, give her my shirt. I imagine she doesn't want to be just sitting there sobbing without a shirt on.
Yeah.
And I got a Vault 69 shirt. She's from there. It's gonna be way more stretched than it used to be, but you know what? That's fine.
Which is also great, frankly. I think we're all okay with that. I think this is a brand new future for us all.
I looked at Colette's art and I'm like, oh yeah, Vault Meat's got her beat. So, it's time to repair the ship and go on more marvelous adventures, or die because the ship's fucked you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. So I think. Yeah, so why don't you tell me, like, where you're going? Are you going to Planet Hookers and Blow, or to Planet, like, giant gas station so you can get repairs done, or...
Look,
we need to
Savin,
get repairs, and
look,
then
Savin.
we're gonna go to
This is how this works.
Planet... Okay.
We go off on our crazy adventures, and then when Sav War starts off, the first antagonist we meet is a ship full of crazy fucking humans.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Vault Meat is now the first mate because it's funny.
Sure.
Alright.
Dr. Kotz is the navigator.
Great.
Jamie is the... Yeah, you're great at it. You do drugs and you tell us to go places. It's amazing. Jamie is the gunnery chief because he's proven he can blow up planets with the push of a button. And Salted Snake is chief of internal security. Congratulations, you are now our wharf.
Huh. I specialize in breaking out of places, not keeping them secure.
Yeah, you're wharf now.
Of course the
That's
Black
great.
Man's Wharf. That's how that works.
I accept this
Well,
position of war.
Listen, he likes running around with a knife and stabbing things. I mean, come on.
You can't get fairer than that.
Yeah. So, and Mr. Human is the mascot. Eventually, we're gonna get a figurehead with it, just him holding up an American flag.
And you can just put him on the front of your ship with the American flag.
Yeah,
It's a
but
robot.
then he wouldn't be on. But then he wouldn't be on the bridge.
I mean, yeah. But alright, yeah, that's Fallout done, I guess. Good job, everybody.
Congratulations, we accidentally destroyed Earth because we didn't know we were a scientific research vessel was carrying planet crackers.
Sure, why would it be?
Better dead than red.
I mean, that would be describing
Oh
Earth.
my god!
Ow, my ears.
I'm sorry. That hit me out of left field.
God, okay. Well, thank you guys very much for playing. I hope you had some fun.
I had
was
a
great.
fucking good goddamn time. Thank you for running, of course.
I
It was
didn't
a pleasure as usual. Thank you, DCL, for being ridiculous, and also Stray for being ridiculous, and for Merz for being ridiculous,
for being normally normal American.
for being an American hero.
I was not expecting to kill the xenomorph like that. I'm sorry. For what?
Don't be.
That was actually pretty dope.
I was in a fiery conflagration at the end. That's basically a fiery drug lab. Basically, I blew up a meth lab with you
Yeah.
still in it.
That is literally what you did. You blew up a meth lab with you still in it.
Meth that I invented out of alien smoke. Because, look, I will find a way. Love finds a way. And when your love is drugs.
It's okay. Your wife was only a lot jealous.
Look, she knew what she was getting into.
She
Well,
did.
now your wife is also the shit.
Yeah, it's true.
This is true.
Yeah,
Dude,
he
this
just...
fucking group, we came out like fucking bandits. We got ourselves a super badass spaceship, have a dead xenomorph to study. Well, okay, maybe not study since it's all splattered on the bottom of the elevator shaft.
I mean, that'll just need a mopping, really.
And hey, you
And I
killed the
have-
xenomorph, and Vault Meat didn't die despite my best efforts.
Despite
And
all
by
the
die, I
efforts,
mean get impregnated, but you know.
she just wishes.
Eggonated, you mean.
Yeah.
Now she just wishes she was dead.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's
It's
fine.
completely fine.
Look,
she's-
I mean, she is a stripper, so that means that she gets to deal with her emotional problems by,
Hookers and
sex
blows, so it
drugs,
just
yeah.
feeds back down to it.
Yeah, really, it's just a self-repeating
Wow.
cycle.
But she's also the first mate of a space pirate ship, so it's fine.
So, when in Sav Wars do we meet the band of crazy, insane lunatics on a hijacked space fleet?
Oh boy.
who are responsible for blowing up several planets.
I
We're not
think that'll
fighting the-
definitely be on the random encounter table.
We're not fighting the Death Star. We're fighting the fucking crazed lunatics.
Yep.
Hey, I might actually eventually be able to upgrade from newspaper pirate hat to actual pirate hat. It's great. And maybe eventually find a shirt so I'm not walking around topless.
Salted Snake just finds a fucking viral blade and isn't responsible for killing my character. It'll be
That
fine.
would be amazing.